Once upon a time, there lives two beautiful women called Rosemary and Rookie. They both live happily together and share things in common. Rosemary is a tall, beautiful, and a dark-skinned woman. She believes in serving God and also a very committed, trusted, and a kind-hearted woman. Due to her kindness, everyone loves Rosemary. Rookie is a fair lady, beautiful and full of pride. Rookie does not believe in love and respect. She loves violence. They both were married by Mr. Okafor. Mr. Okafor is a gentleman and a very successful businessman. Mr. Okafor got married to Rosemary 10 years ago, but no child. Mr. Okafor and Rosemary has been believing God for the fruit of the womb. They kept on believing and trusting God for a child. Rosemary has done all things possible within and outside her power to make sure that she bears a child, with all her efforts in vain. But she kept on believing and trusting God despite the pressure from her mother-in-law, friends and relatives. But Rosemary, being a Christian, she stood her ground and kept on believing God for a child because she knows very well that all things work together for good to those that love the Lord. And Rosemary refused to give an ear to every advice she's getting from her friends, her relatives, and her mother-in-law to get a child in a diabolic way. But this has been the belief of Rosemary, that one day she'll bear forth a child. As the day goes by, Mr. Okafor kept on receiving insults from the community and her friends because he has no child. Some of his friends accused Rosemary of being a witch and she is cursed by the gods, and that is the reason behind her childlessness, while others advised Mr. Okafor to get a second wife so she could bear forth a child. Truly, we live in a world where women are highly disrespected, most especially in Africa. They believe that a woman is cursed when she is unable to bear forth a child. Mr. Okafor is not getting younger anymore. Truly, he needs a child to his name. Due to the pressure from his friends and his mother, Mr. Okafor then considered getting a second wife. One day, as Mr. Okafor was returning back from work, he met a young lady called Rookie. Mr. Okafor got married to Rookie as his second wife and brought her to his matrimonial home, and then introduced her to Rosemary. At this point, the hate on Rosemary from her mother-in-law was much, and her mother-in-law threatened to send her away from her matrimonial home. She accused Rosemary of being a witch and called her all sorts of names. Rosemary, being an orphan, she has nowhere to go or anyone to talk to. She kept on believing on God and trusting that soon as she will bear forth a child, and not just a child, a male child. But Mr. Okafor has always loved Rosemary over Rookie. He loved her and never wanted to get a second wife. But due to pressure from friends, society, and his mother, Mr. Okafor has no option than to get a second wife. Rookie took all the attention and care from Rosemary, and she could make mockery of Rosemary of being barren for 10 years. She almost turned Rosemary to a slave, and she could also threaten Rosemary to be a slave once she put to bed. At this point, Rosemary could not eat nor drink. She kept on believing God. She kept on praying day and night and trusting God for a male child and to turn the narratives around. Rookie became pregnant and she broke the news to her husband, Mr. Okafor. Mr. Okafor was so happy that finally he is about to be a father. Rosemary was happy too, and she rejoiced with Rookie. Rookie put to bed and bare forth a female child. Both Mr. Okafor and everyone in the family were very happy and praised the name of God. At this point, Rosemary became a slave in the house. She could wash, cook, and do all the housework. Mr. Okafor could then beat and maltreat Rosemary and call her all sorts of names because she is not able to bear forth a child. When God is cooking, the eyes of men will not be able to see it until he finish cooking. Mr. Okafor was very happy and he promised Ruki to get her a brand new car and to build a house for her once she is able to bear forth a male child. Rosemary could not walk around the community anymore because of the rejection, hatred, and the mockery from the people. But Rosemary was not ashamed of her faith, and she kept up believing that truly she is not barren and God will listen to her prayer. Mr. Okafor is not getting younger anymore. He desired a male child. He was so desperate of getting a male child, a child that will bear his name and take over his properties. After a while, Ruki became pregnant again and she bare forth another female child. At this point, Mr. Okafor was fed up. He was not happy that Ruki bare forth another female child because he wanted a male child that would bear his name and take over his properties. Rosemary went for a checkup and she found out that she is pregnant. She then broke the news to the family. Mr. Okafor was happy. Ruki became so jealous because she feared that Rosemary will bear forth a son. Rosemary went for a scan and she was told that she is pregnant of a male child, not just one, twin for that matter. And she broke the news to her husband and Ruki. But Ruki was so jealous and she made an evil plan to make sure that both she and her baby died during childbirth. At this point, Mr. Okafor was so excited. He was extremely happy because finally God has answered his prayer. But Ruki was not happy. She then planned to poison Rosemary and to kill her, but all her plans were in vain. When God said it is your time, not even your village people could stop it. Rosemary put to bed a twin, two bouncing baby boys. Mr. Okafor was overwhelmed and everyone in the family could not believe that Rosemary, who was barren for 15 years, could bear forth a son. Not just a son, could bear forth a twin. Everyone in the family and in the community rejoiced with Okafor and with Rosemary, and they praised the name of the Lord. They were surprised and overwhelmed that truly God's time is the best. Rosemary was very happy that at the end God answered her prayer and gave her double blessings of her expectation, and she was very happy and she vowed to continually praise the name of the Lord.